right.
All right, what is up, Winterclash
What is
2020? I'm glad to see a lot of pretty faces out in the audience today.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for coming out. This is day 2 of our Winterclash round of podcasts. I'll make up words, fine. Today, our very special guest, Fabiola DaSilva.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So, Fab, this is your first Winterclash, right?
Second.
Second.
I was here like 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
That's why I'm all excited. I'm like, I feel like I'm 18 again.
So it feels great being back?
Yeah, so fun. Oh my gosh, see everyone. I haven't seen a lot of people for many years, you know?
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
Like Robert, and my gosh, really cool.
Feels good to be back. What was the last big event that you attended?
I think it was, man, I don't even remember. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I think of some ASA or something. Or
ASA?
Yeah, or X Games.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I don't compete very often.
But you still skate, though, all the time, right? I still see you posting clips all the time.
Yeah, no, I love skating. Of course, today I don't skate as much as often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we started, we used to skate every day for like so many hours. But these days, maybe like twice a day, twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But man, I see all my
pretty
friends
good.
that are younger, they're skating every day. They're like, let's go skate. I'm like, no, I got to go to work. So today is different, you know?
Yeah.
But still, definitely, skating is my life. I can never see myself not skating. But I'm so happy to be here. Shit.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people are excited to see you here. A lot of people are excited to see you here. You don't skate for professionally at all anymore? It's all for fun?
It's all for fun, but I still do a lot of shows. I'm always
You were
like
doing the all wheels
I
thing
do
for a
all
little bit,
wheels
right?
every year with Jaron Grobe, and I do a lot of like teaching and talking in Brazil with kids. So
I saw
more
videos of you like teaching little girls how to skate and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more something like this and just getting rollerblading into the new young faces, you know. But competing wise, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I love it, but I don't feel like I need it. You know? I
Yeah.
just want to do different things.
I think, obviously, everyone here knows you. We know you. But I think it would be cool to touch, like, on your beginning in skating, because you were around since the very beginning. Like, as far as I've been skating, you've been there, like, in videos and winning and killing everything. So, like, what was your intro, like, into skating and all that experience in the X Games and those times?
Well, I started skating in 1995. I saw some people like roller skating around my neighborhood, and I was like, oh, cool. But I used to skateboard too. So I used to skate
Before rollerblading?
Before rollerblading, yeah. But I wasn't like very good at skateboarding. And then I saw friends roller skating. I was like, oh, wow, this looks fun. So I asked my dad to give me a pair of skates. My mom didn't like it all, but I got a pair of roller skates, and I started skating like I didn't know how to skate. So I started skating around my neighborhood, and then the first time I went to a skate park, I tried to do the transitions, but wasn't very good. I didn't have knee pads or anything. I was all like screwed up for the first day, but I never stopped. And then I started skating with friends every weekend, and I was learning like very fast. And then the inline skates came. But in Brazil, all the skates were so expensive. So my first pair of like inline took me like more than a year. My first drop-in on a real ramp was like with roller skates.
Wow.
And I was so embarrassed because all my friends, they had like rollerblades and those air pumps.
Yeah.
And I had my roller skates. And then they didn't fit anymore, and then I pulled them apart, and I had a pair of shoes. And I stuck the frame in a pair of shoes. Yeah.
No.
Like you made it, like DIY skate?
I made it like my own skates because my foot got bigger.
That's sketchy.
Yeah, that was very sketchy, but that's the way we go in Brazil. Yeah, but and then I got a pair of inline, and everything started going like really fast. And then they had the biggest skate park in Brazil, like with a vert ramp. When Chris Edwards and Arlo came to Brazil for the first time, I was already skating like pretty good for like a girl. And we just like skated all together. No English. I just exchanged like address. No email, no
You didn't
phone.
speak English then?
No,
Okay.
nothing. Just yes and no. If you said anything to me, I'm like, didn't even know what you were saying. But, and then we exchanged addresses, and after like 6 months, I got a letter from the ASA inviting to come to the X Games. But I was so young. For me, the X Games, I didn't see as like, when you're young, you don't know how big things are. So I was like, wow, I want to go to America and see I used to watch on the tapes, you know, like Dave Kolish. Who knows Dave?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So, and I had no money to come to America. My parents didn't have money. I was like, man, how am I going to get there? So I had a little sponsor from a skate shop. So I brought my letter to this Korean guy. I'm thankful for this guy for a long time. If it wasn't for him, I think.
Your first sponsor?
The first sponsor, yeah. He's the one that brought me to USA and gave me money to spend. So, and then I came to America in 96. And I think I went to Nice in New York before. I did a few contests before I went to the X Games. And I was just having fun, skating like I was skating in Brazil. And then everything happened like big, you know? But, and then I got sponsored by Rollerblade, and then I moved to America. But I never skated to be famous or to think I was gonna get big at skating. Because through skating, gave me a lot of opportunities to, like financial-wise, to help my family and to do things that I never thought I could do, you know, through the sport. So.
Was that a major thing when you started making money skating to help your family?
Yeah, pretty much too. But you know, when you're young, I never thought that I could make money skating. So the first time when I got the offer from Rollerblade to have a check, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make money in dollars.
It's unreal.
Especially for me, it's like triple the money, or it's 4 times, you know? So I was just excited. I guess I'm very thankful for rollerblading because everything that I know today, and not only like skating wise, but made me be a better person, having the opportunity to travel the world and seeing a lot of things, like makes you grow, you know, and appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How old were you when you were doing all that traveling? Like
I
in
was
96?
15.
15?
15. So I was in school still, and my mom didn't want me to come here until I finished school.
Yeah.
She was very on it. So I only moved to America when I finished school. Before that, no.
But you were still like traveling during the contest season?
I was still traveling back and forth all the time.
Wow.
And then I think when I became 18, that's when I moved for sure. And then I moved to Santa Ana, California, with Zeke Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
And
Shout out to
Suki.
Zeke.
Yeah,
That's when I met Robert and all those guys up there. And I stayed there for like a few years, and then I moved to Costa Mesa. And then after that, Miami, and then
Everywhere.
Brazil. Yeah. And now I stay more in Brazil because of my mother. She's very sick. So I don't want to leave Brazil until I take care of her. So that's why I'm not in America as much. But
Got to be there for your family.
yes.
But you said you started coming to the States in 96. And according to our research, you've won over 50 LG medals, and you have 8 X Games medals starting from 96. So when you first came to
96.
96, you already were just placing
Yeah,
in
I won
contests.
in 96.
You won in 96.
Yeah.
So you just
Yeah, I remember. No, I remember I saw Angie Walton. I used to watch them on tape, you know, like, man, the Rosie's girl. Hold on. Robert, help. Street
Dawn
skater.
Everett?
Dawn Everett, yeah. Oh my gosh. I saw all these girls. I was like tripping.
Shout out
But,
Dawn.
Yeah, shout out Dawn.
Yes. I don't know. I was just excited to be there. But I was so young. I never realized how important that was until everything started getting more and more.
Yeah, until everything clicked.
Yeah.
But that's amazing that you first year. So you started in 95 pretty much.
And then I
in
only
one year you
skated
moved to
street. I mean, vert.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I remember I used to go to tours with Rollerblade, and they go to all these skate parks, and I was just sitting there because I didn't know how to skate street. And then I think it was like our 5th trip. I was like, man, I got to learn how to skate street because I was always sitting there. That's how I started skating street, too.
Yeah, I saw you on your Instagram like not too long ago doing some down rails.
Yeah, no, I skate. I'm not going to say I skate still. Like, especially now we have a group of friends that is really cool. Like, sometimes I like to have people to motivate me, like any other sport. You got to have someone to, because by yourself is boring. But we have a really good group of friends that we skate every Tuesday, and then now we're like becoming skating more. But I had injuries too because I do CrossFit a lot and it takes a lot of my time, but I love it. But I had a few injuries from that, and just now I'm good.
Yeah, you work out a lot. I could tell like from your Instagram and stuff like that. You're very physically fit, like every way. Do you still have like pains when you skate now though? Because like you're usually when people get older, they're out of shape, and that's why they get hurt when they skate.
Yeah, the only thing that I think if you keep yourself active, and because people today they don't realize how important it is to eat good and to work out. I mean, to have something besides only rollerblading, just to make you feel stronger, you know. But I just love to stay healthy. Like, it's not something for looks or anything. It just makes me feel better. I'm 40, so that's what I was telling my friends. Like, my knees hurt. I'm not gonna lie, my knee hurts a lot, and I cannot eat sugar. One example: if I eat sugar, all my joints they like hurt like crazy.
That's what I hear now. That's the new thing.
And before, when I was younger, it's like I could eat anything.
Yeah.
And these days, I'm like, but I feel way better. I feel stronger now than before,
That's
even
good,
if I'm older.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I'm more
You're
mature.
smarter now. You
My
take care of
body's,
it now.
yeah, it's like you think, you know.
That's awesome. That's super important, how to take care of your, like taking care of your body.
Yeah,
eating
we're all
right
learning
shit.
that now,
Especially when
slowly.
you're aging, and
Yeah,
like
when
if
you
you
get
want to
to-
keep going, you have to watch out. I mean, everyone can live their lives the way they want it, but I like to stay healthy because I love sports. Like these days, I don't want to be just the Fabiola, the champion, the world champion. I want to motivate women. I want to motivate people to stay healthy. Doesn't matter if you want to roller skate or BMX, whatever you want to do. But I just want to motivate people because I really believe that the sport can change lives. Like, that's the way I see, and that's the path that I'm going now.
Absolutely. That's a great message.
Yeah, so that's what I think about everything. Thank you.
You've been a huge like female role model, not even just like females, but specifically for females, because obviously the guys looked up to you too, because you were killing it in the vert and everything. How was it in the beginning when you were like touring and all these things? Were you like almost the only female every time you went skating?
Yeah, I was never like
how
any
was that
girls.
like?
But see, I grew up in Brazil with a lot of guys, so for me wasn't too bad, like being with the guys all the time. Even today, like all my friends is more like guys than girls. But I was used to that, so I didn't really care what people think, because every time I was watching a guy doing something, I'm like, wow, if they are doing it,
You could do it too.
I can do it too.
Right.
I mean, that's why I start working out, because when guys, they started to do all those crazy tricks, of course, physically, they're stronger than women. So I start to work out to see if I could change my body to get stronger, so I could do a few tricks.
Right.
And it's true, really helps. So that's how the workout thing started.
Right.
And I never stopped after that.
Did you have like specific female role models that you looked up to at that time?
At that time, yeah. Man, Donna Vano was good.
Dawn.
Donna Vano is like a legend. Donna Vano, vert skater. Angie Walton, she was like the best back then.
Super old school
It's
stuff.
just, it's just so many women. Like, there was a girl from, Ayumi, and Ayumi is like young school, but Ayumi, I mean, that was a girl, Claudia Trachel from Switzerland. So it's so many girls. I just love to see. That's why here I saw so many women, and they are good. I'm like very impressed.
The female bladers nowadays,
Yeah.
like I don't know how much
it's
you
like,
follow it.
I was like, you girls should compete with the guys, not in this category.
Yeah. Well, on that topic, the ASA created, is that true, the Fabiola Rule that they created?
Yeah. It's
So-
because like every event that we used to go, that was maybe like.
Well, explain
10
the Fabiola Rule first for people who don't know.
Yeah, the Fabiola Rule is like, we used to have like a girls division and guys division on vert skating, but every contest start to get smaller and smaller. One contest was like 10 girls, and then the next one was like 8, and then 5, 4, and then some contests was like 3. And to have a competition with only 3 people, it's kind of, for TV-wise, like they say, it's not very nice. So they decided to launch women with guys to see if they could motivate the women more. But man, a lot of them, they just either stopped or got unmotivated. Instead of being motivated, I was like, man, if I can be top 10, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I was excited because I wanted to push myself. But a lot of women, they think women are not capable to skate as good as a guy. Of course, some tricks, okay, but I think we are capable to
Of
be
course,
as good
definitely.
as a guy.
Definitely.
So
You definitely proved that over the years too. You were doing flat spins and airs like bigger than some of the guys too. Anyway, and you've done a double backflip.
Yes.
Which
oh
is
my
crazy,
God.
too.
Yeah, never again.
Never again.
Not at this age, no.
Those days
Thank
are
you.
over.
Those days are over for me.
You only did it once, or you did
No,
it?
I did a lot of
Yeah,
times.
she
Did
did
a
a
lot of
bunch of
times.
those.
No, I did a contest like Dubai, but I got hurt a lot doing that too.
I can imagine.
But it's really worth it. That's what I think. When I saw Marco and those guys doing a double backflip, I was like, I'm never gonna do this crazy trick. I was like, and then the year after, like 1 year after that, Marco DeSanti was at Woodward. He's like, oh, why don't you try at the Resi or the foam pit? I'm like, no, you're crazy. So the first one was really good, and then he starts teaching me. And after maybe like we trained like a month for that trick.
Wow. You straight
But
trained
dude,
on a
I don't
trick.
care what anybody say. When you do a trick on a foam pit is one thing, and then you go to the Resi, okay. But then when you're gonna try on a real ramp,
Yeah.
it's like
A completely different thing.
it's like the real thing.
Yeah.
So, but when I look back, I'm very happy to know that I pushed myself so much in a way that I achieved things that I never thought that I could. You know. So now, like when I came here yesterday, I was like, man, I was like a movie in my head because I was here like 10 years ago, and to
Yeah.
see everyone is so exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
all-
very blessed to be here.
Does being here make you want to like skate and compete or anything like that? Or
Oh
you
my
just-
God, yeah. I just skated
Yeah, that
for
fire
3
still?
hours.
Yeah, that
and
fire
people are like,
still?
were you skating? I'm like, yeah, for 3 hours just now. I just came early.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's too many people, like, makes me nervous to
Right.
collision and all that.
Yeah, totally.
So-
It's a lot going on out there
Yeah.
right now.
But it's amazing to see so many rollerbladers. It's crazy. I wish the whole world could see so many skaters. I think we make the difference for our sport. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a huge event.
It's
this.
huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Fun.
Was there anything you learned from? Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
thanks.
So much to talk about.
I was actually curious. Do you have like a trophy room with all your trophies in your house?
Yes, and I still have.
I would love to see that photo. It's probably
Yeah,
such a
that's
sick
so
room.
much shit.
I can send it to you guys, and I have a lot of stuff because some of stuff is in bags in Brazil, like suitcases.
Wow.
Because
Like
like my
memorabilia.
house is so small, my apartment is so small, I can't fit all the things in there, so I left at my mom's house.
Okay.
But I had two big things, like the glass things with trophies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Do you? I forgot what I was gonna say before. On
It's a lie
topic,
then.
no, on that topic. no.
Yeah, but basically when you're here, you feel like competing still, and but it's too much, huh?
I don't think, I feel like I can.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, these days is different because our thinking, we have like business. We have like, and then you think, well, what if I get hurt like really bad doing
changes
this?
when you
changes.
get-
Like my mindset, I know I can, but it's like, man, is that worth it?
It's like
Because
the risk versus
it's
reward.
the risk of like,
Yeah.
because I have a life besides rollerblading now. And I just want to do different things for my future, you know, because I'm 40. Rollerblading is not forever. Even if I want to skate as much as I can, my body is not, at one point, is going to stop.
Yeah, at least
you
in the
know?
competing
Yeah,
aspect
and
of it.
competing is
Yeah,
like, takes a lot out of you, you know?
Totally.
But I love it, trust me.
Yeah.
That's why I do the CrossFit crazy thing, because it's so motivating. I had to do something else to keep me motivated to push myself.
Totally. I feel like, because I'm not far from 40 myself, and like when you get to this point where the blading starts to maybe take too much of a toll, you need to find something to
Find
transition
something
to,
else to- yeah.
be passionate about, so you could be happy, because it
That's
takes
why
a
I
lot
did
to
that.
fill that gap. You know.
That's why I did that, because at one point I was like, am I gonna still skate or this is over? Like I was very like in my head, I was very like confused because I rollerbladed my whole life, and that's the way I was making money. And then at one point, everything was gone.
I can relate to this sentiment. Like I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I was like, gosh, I'm like, is this over? Should I keep going or should I stop? So at one point, I was not motivated to skate, because then you gotta find ways to make money. It's not that I'm very happy, because I think I was smart with my money when I made some money, but man, the bills are coming.
Totally.
You have to pay bills, you know. And a lot of companies in Brazil, they want to sponsor you, but they don't want to pay. And we are like, man,
Yeah, we're adults. We gotta find a
yeah,
way.
I have like a life.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not like a 15-year-old coming from Brazil to winterclash just to, you know.
Yeah. So no, that's a good like point, because I was wondering, like, that transition, like when you were coming like
Was
out of
hard
it,
for
was
me.
it hard? Yeah.
Yeah, it was very hard, because I was trying to like, okay, I don't have a university degree, and then I entered the university, but every time I try to go to school, I used to go to the show here for All Wheels or Hoffman shows.
Yeah.
So I never had the opportunity to work or to stop and work on something. Now I have. You have to make time at one point. Because you
Absolutely.
can't be like living this like la la la, you know? It's not la 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 anymore. So I try to like do everything, but I
Yeah.
have to work.
That's the thing, because when you do the skating, especially at the point you were doing it at, like it has to be everything. You have to put all of your time into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I can experience too, like when I was doing that, like pro and all that, and it was just becoming evident that there was something else to transition
Yeah.
to. It was hard to figure it out.
It's hard because and then you can't spend that much time. As much as you love skating, you can't be all day on your skates every day because you have to find something else. So I think like everything that you do, you always have to be recreating yourself.
Totally.
Because I don't know, that's the way I see myself, you know, finding something new that pushes me to keep going things that I love to do pretty much.
Yeah, you can tell that you seem like really motivated, and with the CrossFit too, it seems like you found your.
Yeah, that's my second passion, but man, I started too old. Shit.
It hurts, huh?
But I was like, man, my dream is to be at the CrossFit Games. Oh my God. But we have a master division, so I'm on that.
Okay.
But man,
That's awesome.
if you see women like aging is not, they're strong. They pretty much like, they look like 25s.
That's like you said before, like take care of your body.
But like you were
Keeps you
saying,
young.
like I want to do that as a hobby, but as a profession, I don't think so. You know, but you know, we are competitors, so
There's
I'm
no
very
Fabiola
competitive.
Rule in CrossFit?
Oh no, no, those guys. When I see all those weights, I'm like, why? So heavy.
What are you up to now besides the CrossFit then?
Well, I have a food business. I work with
Okay.
like food. That's what I like to cook, but like healthy foods, frozen foods. That's what I do.
What do you mean frozen
My com-
foods?
Like frozen meals, like brown rice with
Like you
chicken.
make them for people?
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
sell.
Okay.
Sell like as a frozen meal.
like prepackaged.
Prepackaged,
Oh,
yeah.
So you're just all about pushing like the healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, that's
all
what I
around
like
now.
to do.
That's good.
So,
That's great. You were like in movies back in the day, kind of. Were you in like
Brink?
Brink? Yeah. So you were like a stunt double in that, right?
Yeah.
What was that like, being on like a movie set as a blader back in the day?
and I did with Todd Grossman too.
Oh, really?
He was playing the girl part too. It was funny. We had because this girl, she was from I don't even know. She had a long hair, like black hair. We all had to wear like wigs and the helmet
Yeah.
on top.
Uh-huh.
And the clothes, you know, when you're young, back in the day, you're like, man, I don't want to wear these clothes. I
Yeah.
look stupid.
Yeah.
So we had to do like a few things, but it was fun. It was fun to be someone else.
Yeah.
And you said Todd Grossman was
Todd. He was the stunt double
doubling
too
as a
for
girl?
the girl too.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that was funny. I wish I had the tape. Yeah, it was funny.
Man, that's crazy. I guess you were one of only a few options to choose from back in that time.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it working on set though, as like skating as an athlete? You're used to probably just being contests or being in the streets doing whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're on set and people have to tell you what to do and how to do it. Was it that directive for your skating? It seems like against what we do as skaters, you know?
Yeah, but see, I'm very like, I didn't mind at all. I thought that was cool, something different to learn. But
Right.
I'm very like, I'm not shy in front of cameras or anything. Like, you know, for me it was fine. I was
Right.
like very happy to be there. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm in a movie.
Yeah, imagine. Was that the only movie you did?
I did Brink, and I did a lot of commercials too, like a Kodak. I don't know, Capri Sun. We did a lot of things.
Yeah, because you're pretty like famous in Brazil, like on outside of blading on like the national level, right? Because of like
Yeah.
all this exposure that happens down there. That
Yeah, I did a few things in Brazil too, but like commercials and stuff. I had like good sponsors too. And we used to have a lot of contests, but then these days it's very like small.
Of
So
course,
we don't
yeah.
have much anymore. So it's hard to get the sport like going, you know, big. It's difficult.
Is there anything big like in Brazil going on, like in the blading world or anything like that? Like, is the scene? Do you know anything about the
No,
scene out
now
there
I
or
know
anything?
they're gonna do the blading cup there, like one
Oh, okay.
stop. So I think it's gonna help a lot. We have like a small events, but nothing like really, really major, you know. But I think it's gonna pick up now. I see that.
Yeah, I think everywhere we're seeing every time you go to a skate park now, you see more and more people
you see
skating.
more and more people,
Yeah.
so I think it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Definitely, that's good.
It'd be cool if vert skating came back again.
That would
because-
be.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Everybody
It's
wants
fun.
to see that. It's funny how like skating's going full circle now. Like everyone's
Yeah.
so into street now, but like
And
we appreciate vert
have,
so much
we
more.
have like a good verts in Brazil, maybe like 2. We have a group of people that still skates vert. It's so fun.
Do you skate vert?
Yeah.
Still? So you have a
I
vert
love
ramp
it.
that you skate.
Yeah, we
pretty
have
much.
a vert ramp
Okay,
in
so
Brazil,
that's the hard part about skating
But the
vert
thing
now.
is, like, I stay the whole summer doing the shows for all wheels, and we skate the small ramps,
Yeah.
the course. Man, when I go back
call
to
that
the
the small
ramp,
ramps.
yeah. But every time I go back to the vert, it's hard
Uh-huh.
because you kind of like it's bigger, you know.
Yeah.
So I gotta get used to it again.
Are you still doing like flat spins and stuff like that?
Yeah. But some tricks, no. But some tricks, no.
That's great. I don't know. For me, like whenever I was like obviously grew up skating street, like and vert ramps to me are just terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you have any like bad injuries in the beginning, like learning it, or
Thank God, no.
That's
but,
awesome.
But
I get
don't
scared
know,
just wanting to drop in those things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but vert skating, for some reason, for me, I was learning very quick. Like, was something that I don't know, I was made for, I guess. I don't know. But when the tricks got harder, I felt like the double backflip, I fell hard like so many times. Like, I knocked my face, and I think it was some ASA in London. I did the double backflip, and I landed on my face on the
Oh.
coping.
On the
So-
coping.
On the coping, yeah.
Oh shit.
So I sucked in, but that's why that trick is not my favorite.
You did it, and
And
that's
then
it.
I hurt
It's
my knee
done.
doing that trick. I mean, if you want to be good, I guess hard tricks, you're gonna get a little
Right.
hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seemed like you set your mind to that one, the double backflip. You just really wanted to get that one.
I wanted to do it so bad. I was like, man, if they're landing, I want to land it. My first one, I landed in France after the contest. But see, I'm not good at backflips. My backflip, it's very, instead of doing like a gymnast, when they tuck, go up and tuck and do the double, mine was kind of like, I start before I hit the top.
Okay.
So it's not very safe. But that's the only way. I basically, I muscle up the double backflip
Yeah.
instead of being all like smooth.
Yeah.
I was just like a
Like a gangster.
God.
I don't know,
Was
it
like
looked- it looked
one
pretty smooth to
prayer,
me.
was one prayer, and then the trick.
It looked pretty smooth to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you struggled more. It didn't,
No,
it didn't
but for
come
me,
off that
wasn't
way.
a trick that I was always scared. Wasn't a trick that I was doing like, oh, it's easy. No,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
I was always like
always
shitting my
something.
pants,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I could see like getting into like that level of territory, taking some injuries with that too, because that's totally.
Yeah.
How do you do that safe? I
Right.
don't know. So yeah, hitting. Yeah.
Do you have like a specific proud moment in your career?
I think the double back for me was big because, man, a girl doing that, I was like, wow.
Are you like the only female to do double backflip? Like
Yeah.
as of now? Damn, still the only.
Still.
Damn.
Unless, I don't know on the street. I don't know on the street, but I think,
street?
I don't know if on the street some girls, they launch
Oh,
box.
like launchbox, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
But
Either way.
I don't do that on the launch
Yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah.
Just a single.
So double backflip's probably one of your
Just on
proudest.
vert.
Yeah. No, I'm saying just one of your proudest moments in your career. I mean, you had a
and
lot of
I
accomplishments.
think the whole thing, like, just to be able to do something that you love, and I never thought I was going to win everything. It's fun to win, but I don't know. My feelings are I feel very happy for everything that I done. I could do everything again. If I had the choice to choose a regular job or I'm going to go skate, I'm going to go skate, you know? It's just, I don't have one particular thing, but I just think everything that I've done, I did it like 100%. So that makes me proud because you guys know how hard it is. All the skaters, like, it's not perfect all times. So sometimes it's hard. People see us like traveling the world and like skating hurts. So, you know,
It's not easy, that's for
it's
sure.
not easy. It's like a regular job.
Yep.
That's what I tell everyone. And I was and people are like, oh, you're having fun doing those shows. Those shows, the all wheels is
Oh, yeah.
90
definitely
days, every day, 3 to 4 shows a day. The first month, you're all smile. And then the second, okay, the third, you're dead.
It's 7 days
Like,
a week?
7 days a week.
Damn.
Yeah, and for me,
That's a
that's
lot
what
of
I was
work.
saying about the age.
Uh-huh.
Man, this
That
last
takes a
year,
toll on you.
the last month, I was like on painkillers. My knees are just done.
Oof.
Even if you think you're 20, I think I'm 20 all the time. But my body doesn't.
That's great.
That's
that
a
you're
good
still doing
attitude,
that.
though.
Yeah, it is
You
a
got to
great
keep
attitude.
it young mind. You got to. I try to do the same thing, but I end up paying for it too.
Do you follow skating much nowadays? Like, what do you think about how skating is now? Because it changed a lot from when you were big and pro and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think now it's big. Like, that's what I was saying. I used to follow a lot, and then I stopped a little bit. Now I started again. It's so many young faces that I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I
so
feel
many
like that
people.
way, and I'm still involved.
And I'm like, and then people come talk to you. I'm like, But it's fun. I'm amazed to see rollerblading. Man, I want a rollerblading to be an Olympic.
Yeah.
Shit, why not? But then we're gonna be like
2024.
We're gonna be grandpa.
Yeah,
We're not gonna have time for
exactly,
that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think one day rollerblade will.
I could see that. I mean, I think
so, too.
Skateboarding is supposed to be in this year.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, I just
We'll see how that
I see
goes.
rollerblading. You know, if we have like events like this and organization, that's what we need in Brazil too. A group of
An
people
organization,
that
yeah.
you know, because we don't have that.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Yeah, it was different in the 90s. We had more of an organization, more like professional, I guess, presence in the
for
media
sure.
and like the real world.
For sure.
Do you have like any, since there's so many females out nowadays that are blading, do you have any advice for females growing up blading now, or people that may look up to you for that?
Man, I was telling the girls out there, I was like, you girls motivate me a lot. I mean, they're good. I just want to see them go big, you know? Girls, women can do anything they want to do. That's what my mentality is like that in anything that I want to try, I'm capable to do. So I just tell all of them to keep doing what they love, you know? And if you love what you do, you're going to succeed. You know, takes time. Be patient, takes time. But you really have to be on it, like discipline. I know sounds crazy, but to be honest, that's what it is. You have to be disciplined to train, I know train, everyone's like, oh, train. But shit, everyone is skating. If you're skating for like 3 to 4 hours, you're training.
Yeah.
It's like a training. So if you want to do good at something and be competitive, you have to train. You have to skate a lot. And if you love what you do, just go for it. You know, why not?
I feel like you're always like that. Like there were certain pros who actually took their skating way more seriously than everyone else, and you could tell the difference when someone would just go skating and like just party all night. But then there's people like you who actually physically train. Or Happy did the same thing too. Like he would physically train to skate, and it shows in your skating a lot. You could tell like you're heads
Because
above
our
everyone
bodies
else.
is your machine, you know, it's a machine. So you have to put all the good stuff in, and if put the bad stuff, you're not gonna for performance, you're not gonna do good.
Yeah.
So even if you wanted to party with everyone, you have choices, you know.
It's like part of being in the Olympics too. Olympians train. They all train to do
so
whatever.
everyone
Yeah.
train. It's a life. People say, "Oh, I don't train," but damn, why you skate so good? You don't train? Damn.
Yeah.
What do you do then?
Well, they're gonna feel it in 5 years.
Imagine
They're
if
not
you
gonna be
did
able to
train
walk.
too.
Huh?
Imagine people who like skate good and don't train. Imagine if they did
Oh,
train.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's always going to help.
It's just
You can't
a harsh word to say train. I know the skaters, they used to hate when
Yeah.
you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go train." They hate it.
It goes kind of against like what I was saying before,
Against the
against what we
skater
are
mentality,
skater. Yeah,
bro.
because you're a skater, because you're not like part of like a team. You don't have a coach to tell you to do all these
Yeah.
things.
The one thing that I love about rollerblading is the fact that we don't have coaches, like telling you what to do. You just skate with friends. And other sport is different. You have a coach there too.
Yeah, yeah.
But one thing that I think it's perfect for rollerblading now, we have so many places that you can go and they have clinics for kids. When I used to skate, we didn't have that. And we have like
What do you mean?
clinics,
What do you mean?
like teaching schools.
Oh yeah.
Or like,
yeah.
what do they call in America? Demos or
I would say school.
Yeah.
like what
clinics.
Jenna does.
Clinics.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
clinics.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So back in the day, we didn't have that. And I think today helps a lot. The kids gets motivated and it's easier to learn.
Yeah, like the blading camp and that they had going on yesterday, things like
and
that.
the
helps being
ramps
in a
with
community.
foam pits.
Totally.
So helps a lot.
Yeah, it helps being in a community with everyone too, because those also bring people together. It's just like gathering, like anything like this too.
Yeah,
like
it's-
everyone brings everyone together, and everyone's just more motivated when they leave.
It's true. I am motivated.
Yeah, you're more motivated.
Yeah, more.
More motivated after this weekend.
For sure. I was just telling my friends we're gonna skate every day. I'm just kidding.
You should. More people would want to see that.
If I had time, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think soon we're going to open it up for questions, if that's cool.
Okay.
with
Do we
you.
have a mic?
Some people
Fine.
who might want
Do we have a
to-
mic for people to ask questions?
Oh, cool.
Is
We
it
do have a
on? Does
mic.
it work? Does anybody have questions for Fabiola? We're going to prioritize the ladies in the room. if any of the ladies have any questions for Fabiola. Anybody? No one? There we got a mic there.
How are you?
Great. How are you, pretty girl?
So, what's the daily routine of Fabiola DaSilva?
My daily routine? Man, you guys gonna think I'm crazy. I wake up at 5 every day. I have an air bike.
Crazy.
I have an air bike in my living room, so I do on empty stomach 40 minutes every day of cardio. And then I'll have breakfast, and then I go to the gym. And I do another 2 hours there. And then go home, go to work, do stuff, take care of my mom. And when I'm competing on that CrossFit thing, I go to the second session in the afternoon. Another 2 hours of training, physical training, and then sometimes skating. Now every Tuesday we go skate. That's how I hurt my back. I was like, 2 sessions of training, CrossFit, and then skating for 3 hours. That's what I was like, man, I'm old. I feel 20, but my body doesn't feel 20.
Yeah.
So now I have to balance a little bit because I'm very active. Like I want to do a lot of things in one day. But the workout thing is part of my routine. I love like being active. So I work out every day except like Sundays or Saturdays sometimes, you know. But and then right now it's just I'm just taking care of my mom. My mom is my major thing at the moment, but my routine is like that, and I eat healthy. I eat shit too. Why not? That's it.
Bad for you is probably like a hamburger once a month or something like that.
Here I'm like, here I'm in heaven. I had hamburger and then pizza. I'm like breads. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be fat.
You're breaking your no sugar diet.
And I had wine too. Forgot about that. And
You
I'm
don't-
gonna
you
have
don't
more
drink
too. I drink, but not a lot. But here it's like
You're on
Yeah.
vacation.
you have to.
Yeah.
It's a special moment.
It's
you
just
know?
a weekend.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a weekend.
fun. If I was competing, no, for sure. But I'm not, so I am gonna drink.
You're here as a guest, not a
I'm here as a
competitor.
guest, yeah, for sure.
Enjoy it. Well, thank you, Gabby, for the question. Did any other ladies in the room have any questions for Fabiola? No one else? And do any guys have any questions for Fabiola? Oh, Miguel has a. Can we have the mic?
Miguel?
Where's the mic?
Miguelito.
Feels weird to ask a question to Fab because I know Fab for a way
back.
Just a random question. Like, I remember seeing like 95, like 96 first time in East New York, like the difference between the height on the bird. It was very shocking for all of us because there was no way a girl can go 2 feet high over the coping.
Yeah.
Next thing you see Fabiola is going 8 feet. That was like very shocking in every action sport and everywhere in the world. Like the woman is ripping way up there with the boys. What was the secret? How did you make that happen? Because you guys know it's hard to go high and vertical.
Yeah.
This woman was like, I was there and I was like, that is insane.
Man,
For a girl, and you break all the rules about girl boy. You make the whole thing like woman and man can do everything the same.
yeah.
How do you make that happen?
Man, I don't know. It's a good question. Like when people ask me that, vert, I was just something that was inside of me. I think like, and when I start skating vert, I was learning very fast. But of course, even me, the height that I was going like higher than the girls, I was like, wow. I don't know how to explain how I do it.
You're superhuman.
Yeah, I guess you have to be powerful when you skate. You know, that's what I think. Like, even if you're a girl, like in anything that you do, like active-wise or sporting-wise, I think you have to have power. Like, you have to really go for it. But yeah, on vert is just
the passion and the
on
confidence.
vert. What people that's why people it's hard for them because on vert you don't have to push to air. Street skaters we used to push. If you push, you're gonna.
That's why none of us could air.
Yeah,
Vert.
that's why like
That's why none of us
on
can do
vert
it.
you don't have to do anything because the wall will take you up.
Yeah.
Anyways, you just gotta ride up, you know. And I don't know, Miguel, how to explain shit. I just do it. I don't know. I just let myself go up, pretty much.
Yeah.
And hopefully I come down in the right spot.
That's the hardest part about skating vert for us street skaters, at
Yeah.
least. I skated vert last week. I
But
was at
look
Woodward.
at
It was impossible.
Takeshi. I'll go high, but And I'm always like questioning how he goes so much higher. That's what Miguel was asking me. I'm asking him.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I know the technique, I know how to skate, but how he goes so high. But one thing that I see, he has a lot of power on his legs. And every time he does that huge air, it's very important when you land right below coping.
Get all that speed
You get
momentum.
all that speed. So you're pumping all the way down, flat bottom, and pumping all the way up. But he's crazy.
His legs got to be
I
like
want to
this.
go that high, but it's not possible.
Yeah.
I wish I could just to see the feeling.
Watching him skate in person, when I met you, was the first time I ever really watched like pro skaters skate vert in person, and it was on another level. Like you
On,
see
like,
it on
real
TV,
vert ramps, like
yeah,
real
you see
deal
it on
verts.
TV, and you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. But like when you see it in person, it's so much
different.
more crazier.
Yeah.
And then Takeshi
It's
was there
huge.
also, and he was just like, I was watching everyone else, and then Takeshi goes, and it's like,
No, it's crazy. It's
and then
way
you break
up
your neck
there,
watching
way
him.
up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's nuts.
I want to ask him what kind of wheels you have, bearings?
Yeah, there are times when I've gotten like this high over the coping, and it's probably like the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. I asked Takeshi too. I'm like, if I ever go to Japan, I want to train with you for like a
To go
week.
high.
Yeah, like I just want to skate vert. I want to be able to know how to do it. And he's like, I got you. If you come, we'll skate together, and
I
I'll
just
show you what
think
to
he
do.
has like
Damn, that'd scare me. I don't know.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's all you.
I'm ready. Does anybody else have any questions for Fabiola? We have one in the back.
Don't be shy.
Oh, I
Anyone?
thought you were raising your hand in the back.
Oh my God, don't be shy.
All right.
don't be shy.
Get him, Miguel.
You were talking about your first sponsor and that he made it possible for you to fly to the States. And is he still around? Do you know?
Yeah, there's-
What was he in? Like, was he just a regular skate shop owner, or what was it about?
Today they're huge. Like it's called Traxart. They make skates. They have everything, skateboards, and they're just like a brand that makes everything pretty much. Knee pads, elbow pads, clothes. They are just huge on that business. So that's what they have a lot of stores in Brazil, all over Brazil.
You still communicate with him, the guy?
Yeah, the guy's from Korea, but he's never in Brazil that much. But man, every time he comes, they have how can I say, the cars are crazy, police around them,
Oh, really?
like escort. That's how they travel
Big
there.
deal.
So it's a big deal, I guess. But now I think he's probably like 75.
Oh, wow.
So I did an interview in Brazil for ESPN. We tried to contact him to be part of the documentary that I did, but he wasn't available. Said we just spoke over the phone. But his name is Lee. So I'm very thankful for that man
That's
that
all-
brought me here.
I didn't know you had a documentary out. You did?
ESPN did a small one
Oh,
last
really?
year. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, last year.
Last
the
year.
newer one.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
can
wow.
how can we see that if we wanted
It's
to?
in Brazil. I can send it to you guys, the link.
Okay, cool. Be
Yeah.
cool
It's
to have the
ESPN
link.
Brazil.
It's in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Are there
But I
subtitles
can
or no?
help you put
Are there
subtitles if you want.
If it's on YouTube, YouTube sometimes does like the translation
Yeah.
subtitles. I don't know if it is on YouTube
But
or
it's
not.
in Portuguese, though.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
All right, that's tough.
that's incredible. I think we could do one more question if anyone has one. Does anyone have a question? We got one more in the back over here.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you married or do you have a boyfriend?
Not married. No.
It was only a matter of time until something like that was
No.
asked. He's like, I'm gonna throw
I
it
got
out
all
there.
China. Next. Next question. Sorry.
Okay, that's good.
Good?
Yeah, I mean, we have to keep it moving because we're on a time limit here. But
Yeah.
we're so thankful for you to come over here and
Yeah, I
be a
want to
part of the
thank you
show.
guys for having me. Thank all you guys for coming. I appreciate it.
Anything you want to say to everybody while they're?
I just
Yeah.
want to thank you all for coming. I'm very happy to be here, and all you guys inspire me and motivate me. So keep going, living your dream, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And thanks for motivating us.
Good?
Yeah, thank you so much.